comments that people are saying about you are because you don't have appropriate attire on, not because of anything else, and also because of just the way that you are. Stop being the way that you are, please. Yeah, what up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get into the content, all right? So we got a Tweedledee Tweedledum situation. Cardi B is defending Lizzo against body shaming, racist comments. All right, now I'm not sure what was said about Lizzo. I can only imagine. All right, and as far as the quote racist thing goes, we live in America. America was born in racism, and there's always going to be racism in the United States. So that's nothing new. And name calling racism is not the racism that you should be the most concerned about. All right. It should be that systemic glass ceiling that keeps generations upon generations of people from being able to do anything. All right. This is basically like an emotional calling card. And this is an element of silly mode. Now, I would go into silly mode and kind of break it down, but me and my man TD Hip Hop will be talking about that sometime this week. All right, so I'm gonna just go into this article. Cardi B defends Lizzo against body shaming, racist comments. All right, so you got Cardi B here on this, looks like a tweet or Instagram post or something, looks like a tweet, and she says, when you stand up for yourself, they claim you're problematic and sensitive. When you don't, they tear you apart until you're crying like this. Whether you're skinny, big, plastic, they're going to always try to put their insecurities on you. Remember, these are nerds looking at the popular table. All right, so Cardi B just basically showed how stuck up she is and how stuck on her status that she is. And let's actually just break this down. All right, this is just my opinion, so I'm sure there's some extra sensitive people out there, and then there's the whole brigade. Like, just it is what it is. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion. I'm not gonna stop talking just because a couple people don't like my opinion. When it comes to Lizzo and it comes to her being black, first and foremost, there's a lot of black female artists that are dope. You know what I'm saying? So you're not getting made fun of because you're a black female hip hop artist. When it comes to Lizzo and her size, you're not the first big girl on the block. You know what I'm saying? There was Queen Latifah, Mia X, plenty of big girls before you that didn't go through any of what you're going through. In my opinion, Lizzo seems very disturbed. She has something that's inside of her that's just tearing herself apart. So she has to put on these acts and run around naked and just, do all of this stuff and just throw everything all over the place when really it's something inside of her. I don't know if she's hurt. I don't know what happened in her life, but this is the kind of behavior that you see when someone isn't really happy. They'll just do all kind of attention seeking activities, and then when they get negative attention, it just completely breaks them down and they need to be built back up. And they do things like get in front of an audience and cry, and it's just really disturbing. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that I find the most interesting about this situation is how she's talking about the racism and how she's talking about fat shaming and all of this stuff, but you're not really being a good role model. People who are confident of their body, they don't just go around and flaunt it all over the place. Even people who might have bodies that look good, they're still flaunting those bodies to get approval. They're not flaunting those bodies because they think that they look good. They're flaunting them because they seek the approval and validation of other people. And the only time people need to seek the approval and validation of other people is when they're not satisfied with themselves. Lizzo, I suggest that you put some clothes on stop going all over social media just with the ridiculous outbursts. Learn how to keep your business to yourself and just, go about your day, live your life. You're a millionaire, you're successful. There's no reason why someone who has as much money and status as you should be going around creating your own personal hell to live in. I mean, I just don't understand it. So, I mean, this is completely unnecessary. This right here, you know what I'm saying? It says Lizzo is notorious for bringing attention to her physique. So, I mean, right here it says she's notorious for it. So she's bringing the attention. I guarantee you, if she didn't just constantly do this, nobody would say anything. There's always somebody who's a jerk who may say something mean or, who's not going to be nice. But that's a small minority. If you didn't just go around doing that, what you're doing right there, no one would say anything. Like you're just forcing it on people. Like, stop doing that. Stop. You're trying to get people to notice that because you have an issue with it. Everybody else doesn't have an issue with your size. People either are going to look at you or they're not. You're trying to force everyone to look at you. And you feel like if everyone doesn't look at you, then they're rejecting you. No, some people just aren't. People weren't checking for me when I was a kid. People weren't checking for me when I was a young man. People ain't checking for me now. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't get everybody to check for you. So you may as well just deal with it. Put some clothes on. Stop just letting everything all out all over the place. And I'm not even just talking about your body. I'm talking about your business. I'm talking about your emotions. Like, get yourself together. Get a public image. You need like a public image consultant, for real. The behavior that you display is not the kind of behavior that I would like to see my daughter display when she becomes a grown woman. I mean, your behavior, in my opinion, is the most disgusting thing about you. That's, I haven't even gone beyond that. So she understands this too, because these people that do this kind of stuff, they get it. They get it. This is a kind of a cycle thing. They enjoy doing this kind of stuff. They get a rise out of it. And it's just, can I be hurt? Can I get a bunch of people to feel bad for me? I'll make a grand entrance and come back better than ever. I'll do the same thing over again. I mean, you know what causes the problem? This. Stop doing this. Like, I don't get it. Then she does this. Like, I mean, you don't have to show yourself like that all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't have to do it. It's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So here it says Cardi B came to the defense of her fellow entertainer Lizzo after the proudly full-figured woman broke down in tears over the racist body-shaming messages she's gotten recently in the wake of the release of her new video, Rumors. So is it anybody out there that knows what was said that was racist? In particular, poignant moment that both saddened and angered Lizzo fans. The 33-year-old good as hell singer cried over the viciousness of the comments. And I mean, like, just, don't get in front of the public crying and being all weak and emotional and out of control, man. You talking about racism, man. The population at large already says all kinds of stuff about us, like that we have no emotional control and that we're out of control and this, that, and the other. And I mean, like, you flaunt yourself all over the place, and then when people don't accept it, you get on the internet and start crying. Like, stop, man. Please stop. Please, damn it, please stop. The Grammy-winning Detroit native, who was born Melissa Vivian Jefferson, specifically spoke about how the insults have penetrated her armor at a vulnerable phase of her life. For the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't care, Lizzo said on the live stream, but you do because you keep doing the same thing, hoping for a different result. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower, my patience is lower, I'm more sensitive, and it gets to me. The famously transparent, see, and they're calling her famously transparent because she literally puts everything out there. She puts all her business out there. She puts who she likes out there. I mean, this woman literally has no filter. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo followed up that IG post with this thought on Twitter. Loving yourself in a world that doesn't love you back takes an incredible amount of self-awareness and a bull's detector that can, and a bull SHIT detector that can see through ass backwards societal standards. What standards though, Lizzo? We all know that there's certain societal standards. Like we all know this. This is something that we have to deal with. You either bust through it and get past it or you don't. Sometimes the best way to bust through things is not to try to just like force yourself onto people. That doesn't work all the time. I don't understand why you don't get it, that it's not working for you. You keep getting shattered every time you try to do it. Like, stop doing it. Like I said, there was big women in hip hop before. You're not a big woman hip hop pioneer. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not a big woman hip hop pioneer. There was Queen Latifah, like I said, Mia X. There's big men rappers, Heavy D, Notorious B.I.G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's mad big people that have been in hip hop. Some people can do it and get away with it, and some people can't. And you're just one of the people that can't. Like, nobody ever fat shamed Queen Latifah, I don't think. I don't think anybody ever fat shamed Mia X neither. What was that? Is some other women, some R&B singers. I can't remember. I think the lady's name was Deborah Cox. She might have been a little bit on the thicker side. Nobody said anything about her. There's been big women. You know what I mean? And like, you're the only one that's like going through this. And the reason why you're going through this is because those other people were confident. You're not confident. So you have to constantly try to force yourself onto other people to get them to accept you. And what you got to understand is that it don't make somebody racist. It don't make them fat phobic. It don't make them anything, man. Maybe some people just don't like you. Some people just don't rock with you. And all of that extra noise and hubbub that you come with, some people just don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to turn on Instagram and see this. Like, I don't want to see, I don't want to, like, where's that one picture at? It must be on the other page, but I don't want to turn on Instagram and see that. Like, and it don't have nothing to do with the color of your skin. It don't have nothing to do with your weight. I wouldn't want to see that from anyone. Like, that's not what I want to look at when I go on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to turn on Instagram and see that. I don't want to turn on Instagram and see that. I don't care who it is. Like, I don't want to see that. That's not what I'm looking for. And there's a lot of people that's not looking for that, because a lot of people in the world are tired of what people like you are doing. So why don't you just stop? Like, please, man, stop. This is not like a call to action. You know what I'm saying? There's other more important stuff that people need to be worrying about. And you out here acting like your feelings getting hurt because you can't keep clothes on and you want to be flaunting all over social media with everything hanging out all over the place. And then when people tell you like, nah, we don't want to see all that, then you get upset about it. Like, man, stop. That's not racism. That's not fat phobia. It's not. You being a black person, you know exactly what racism is. Stop. See, this is what I'm talking about. The mainstream media and the record companies, they do this on purpose. They get some idiot like Cardi B. They get some really weak mental person like Lizzo. And they get them to try to come with this fake outrage to take the attention away from the real issues that we have going on. The real issues going on is that we have the United States of America systematically genociding black people. Not Cardi B. Not anybody else. Us. And you know that. The comments that people are saying about you are because you don't have appropriate attire on. Not because of anything else. And also because of just the way that you are. Stop being the way that you are. Please. I swear anytime I do like a commentary on celebrities, it's like just like I'm talking about children or something, man. Like I just don't get it. These are easy problems to solve, and you're running around with enough money to buy a small island and you can't even fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Like it's just more validation and literal proof that we live in a system of illegitimacy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Make sure you smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, peace.